Ever pondered about the roots of the device you're currently using to watch this video? Our journey begins with a simple yet ingenious device, the abacus. A counting tool, dating back to around 2400 BC, it was one of humankind's earliest forms of a computing device. The abacus, with its beads sliding on rods, might seem primitive now, but it laid the groundwork for numerical computation. Fast forward to the 17th century, we find ourselves in the era of the brilliant mathematician and physicist Blaise Pascal. In 1642, Pascal invented the mechanical calculator, known as Pascal's calculator or Pascaline. This device could add and subtract two numbers directly and multiply and divide by repetition. It was a significant leap forward from the manual calculations of the abacus, marking a milestone in the evolution of computing. But the story doesn't end here. Enter the 19th century and the visionary Charles Babbage. Often hailed as the father of the computer, Babbage conceptualized and designed the analytical engine, a machine far ahead of its time. Although it was never built during his lifetime, this mechanical wonder was intended to perform any mathematical operation, a feature that qualifies it as the world's first general-purpose computer. The analytical engine was a marvel of mechanical engineering that would have used punched cards to input data and instructions, a method later adopted in early digital computers. Babbage's ambitious project set the stage for the computers we know today. His designs were an inspiration for the generations of inventors and innovators who followed, each building on the ideas and technologies of their predecessors. From the simple abacus, through Pascal's mechanical calculator, to Babbage's visionary analytical engine, the journey of computing is a testament to human ingenuity and our ceaseless quest for progress. So, the seeds of computers were sown centuries ago, and every invention was a stepping stone that brought us closer to the digital age. The 20th century was indeed a game-changer in the evolution of computers. Wouldn't you agree? Let's delve into how it all began. In the 1940s, the first electronic computer, ENIAC, was created. This wasn't your typical desktop computer, oh no. This mammoth machine occupied a staggering 1,800 square feet and consumed a whopping 150 kilowatts of power. Imagine your electricity bill. Despite its size, ENIAC was a marvel of its time, capable of solving complex numerical problems in a fraction of the time it would take a human. It was the brainchild of engineers John Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert, who saw the potential of electronic devices to outperform mechanical calculators. However, ENIAC had its challenges. It used vacuum tubes which were large, inefficient, and prone to burning out. The sheer size and power consumption of ENIAC was a hurdle to making computers accessible to the masses. But as we know, necessity is the mother of invention. So in the 1950s, the bulky vacuum tubes were replaced by a revolutionary invention, the transistor. Small, efficient, and reliable, transistors were a milestone in the evolution of computers. They were a fraction of the size of vacuum tubes and consumed significantly less power. The invention of the transistor was a turning point. It paved the way for computers to become smaller, faster, and more reliable. Engineers now had the tools they needed to begin shrinking computers down from room-sized behemoths to more manageable sizes. It's fascinating, isn't it? The journey from the mammoth ENIAC to the tiny transistor was a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. These advancements set the stage for the next big leap in computing, which would change our lives forever. Can you imagine a time when computers were not a household item? There was such a time not too long ago. The 1970s marked the dawn of a new era where computing was not just confined to labs and offices. The advent of personal computers began with a machine that looked more like a science experiment than something you'd use to send an email. The Altair 8800, launched in 1975, was a kit computer, meaning you had to assemble it yourself. For the tech-savvy, this was a dream come true. For the average Joe, it was a tad intimidating. The Altair 8800, though rudimentary by today's standards, sparked a revolution. It was the first glimpse of a future where personal computing could become commonplace. But the revolution needed a catalyst, something more user-friendly, something that could be used by everyone, not just the tech enthusiasts. Enter the Apple II in 1977, a ready-to-use computer right out of the box. It featured a color display, an audio cassette drive for storage, and an inviting plastic casing. It was an instant success, making computing accessible and, more importantly, desirable for the average consumer. Then, in 1981, the IBM PC arrived. IBM, a titan in the computing industry, lent its credibility to the personal computer market. The IBM PC was more powerful, more business-oriented, and with its open architecture, it invited software developers to create a multitude of applications. It was a game changer, setting a new standard for personal computing. By the mid-80s, personal computers had evolved from novelty items to essential tools for modern living. They were used for everything from word processing to gaming, from managing personal finances to learning programming. The personal computer was no longer just a tool for the tech-savvy, it was a tool for everyone. And just like that, computers had made their way into our homes, but the journey was far from over. What would a computer be without the internet? Imagine a world where sending a message across the globe took weeks, where information was bound to physical libraries, and where global collaboration was a pipe dream. That was the world before the internet. In the late 20th century, the development of the internet and the World Wide Web revolutionized our relationship with computers. The internet, initially a military project, became a conduit for global communication, connecting computers and people across continents. The World Wide Web, invented by Sir Tim Berners-Lee, transformed the internet into an information superhighway, paving the way for the digital age. Suddenly, computers were not just tools for computation, they were gateways to a universe of information. They became our post offices, libraries, concert halls, and shopping centers. The internet made it possible to share ideas, collaborate on projects, and connect with people on the other side of the planet. It brought about a new era of globalization, where boundaries blurred and distance became irrelevant. But the story doesn't stop there. As the internet evolved, so did our devices. The bulky desktop computers of the past gave way to sleek laptops, bringing portability to computing. Now, we could carry our work, our hobbies, and our connections with us, wherever we went. And then, the smartphone entered the scene. These pocket-sized devices combined the capabilities of a computer with the connectivity of the internet, creating an unprecedented level of accessibility. Today, we can check our emails, browse the web, video call our loved ones, and even control our home appliances, all from our smartphones. The internet and the evolution of portable devices transformed the way we interact with technology and with each other. We are no longer confined to physical spaces, nor are we bound by time. We are truly living in the digital age, an era defined by connectivity and portability. The world had now entered the digital age, an era defined by connectivity and portability. So, where are we headed next in this digital journey? As the pace of technological advancement accelerates, we find ourselves on the brink of a new era in computing, one where quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality are not just buzzwords, but the pillars of our digital reality. Imagine a world where quantum computers, with their incredible processing power, can solve complex problems in seconds, problems that would take traditional computers thousands of years. These aren't just mathematical puzzles. They could be the key to modeling climate change, developing new drugs, or optimizing global supply chains. Quantum computing is not just about faster computing, but about enabling us to solve entirely new categories of problems. Then there's the realm of artificial intelligence. AI is already transforming sectors from healthcare to entertainment, making our lives more convenient and efficient. But we're just scratching the surface. In the future, AI might form the backbone of our societies, managing everything from traffic systems to financial markets. It might even shape the way we learn, with personalized AI tutors adapting to each student's learning style. And let's not forget about virtual reality. While it's mostly associated with gaming today, its potential uses are far-reaching. Imagine walking through a virtual simulation of an ancient city, learning about its history in an immersive way, or using VR for remote work, collaborating with colleagues in a virtual office. The boundaries between physical and digital realities are blurring, and VR is at the forefront of this shift. The potential impact of these technologies on society is immense. They could revolutionize industries, reshape economies, and transform the way we live, work, and learn. But they also raise important ethical and societal questions that we must navigate carefully. The evolution of computers is a testament to human innovation. Who knows what wonders the future holds?